Hello to everyone. This is going to be a very, very short live, but I must say that I am extremely frustrated, that I am extremely furious with what just happened in the UFC, and I will give you a very brief look at what has previously happened at the UFC, and I will elaborate why I think that the promotion is pushing Chimaev versus Aliskerov 2. The two already fought once, I believe it was at Brave CF or wherever, and Khamzat Chimaev won via knockout. Are they looking for that same way of a knockout or whatever? I don't want to look for it, but now I'm going to elaborate why I think this stands and why I believe there is a Dagestani privilege in the UFC. So let me elaborate. First of all, you got Khamzat Chimaev to come via a bit harder way. He defeated Rhys McKee, he had to defeat Kevin Holland, and then he defeated Gilbert Burns. I mean, Khamzat Chimaev also fought John Phillips, I think, but he had to grind his way through. And then he reaches the top like 170, 185. He's bouncing between the divisions, and so far, I am unsure whether Khamzat is going to continue his competition at 170 or 185, but it's obvious that he's having a hard time cutting to welterweight. And as an undefeated fighter, Khamzat Chimaev is currently, as much as I know, not set to fight anybody. And I'm not going to talk about politics, not supporting his actions, etc. But so far, Khamzat Chimaev doesn't have the opponent. And what happens to Ikram Aliskerov? Now, this is an interesting part of the story. Ikram Aliskerov. This is a very, very interesting part of the story. Now, look at this. Ikram Aliskerov has 14 wins and 1 loss. That loss happened to Khamzat Chimaev, Brave CF 23. It happened via punch, it was a catch weight. Alright, never mind. Now, what I want to say. Ikram Aliskerov competed at Eagle FC, defeated Nashon Burrell. Fine. Then competes at Dana White's Contender Series 54. He defeats Mario Souza. And he turns the lights out on Phil Hoss. You had the chance, for example, of Hussein Ashkabov. You had that example. He was fighting Jamal Emmers in his first fight. Of course, Hussein Ashkabov lost, and now he's going to fight a low-level fighter. But you got Ikram Aliskerov, who destroys Phil Hoss. Like, Phil Hoss is... Okay. Phil Hoss, as much as I know, hasn't been ranked fighter. I'm pretty much confident that he hasn't been top 5, that he hasn't been top 10. And what happens then? UFC lets Ikram Aliskerov fight Paulo Costa. Now, let me see who is Paulo Costa at the UFC rankings. Now, I'm just gonna tell you those things. Paulo Costa. Where are UFC rankings? I'm just checking those rankings. But Paulo Costa is at the top of the division. I don't know exactly rankings. Paulo Costa is number 5. Ikram Aliskerov is number... He's not ranked. The guy is not even ranked. How about that? The guy is not even ranked. And at 170, we got Khamzat Chimaev at spot number 4. He defeated Gilbert Burns. Belal Muhammad overtook him. And it seems to me that Khamzat Chimaev won't be able to cut to 170 anymore. And now guess what? Khamzat Chimaev had to fight some high-level opponents and to win. And after one fight, just after one fight, you are giving Ikram Aliskerov a chance to fight with Paulo Costa. Fine. And what is going to happen after that fight? He is probably going to defeat Paulo Costa because of his superior wrestling, just like he always does. Probably gonna win that fight. And what happens next? Well, Khamzat Chimaev will start crying that he can't cut weight. You remember what he did, like in that fight against Nate Diaz, what was happening, and in that fight where the whole card was bumped, where the whole card was changed, and then you protected Khamzat Chimaev once, Dana, because of your views, because of your valuable viewers and your valuable crowd. And now this is the typical example of Dagestani privilege. What are you doing? And the MMA guru is right. He is 100% on point. He's talking facts, and I've got to support his claims this time. So then, let me elaborate what am I thinking you are doing here. Ikram Aliskerov is going to win, and then you are going to tumble the whole situation up again and again. That is what are you going to do. You remember when Khamzat missed weight? By 8 pounds he missed weight. And then you fumbled the whole card. Literally, you rotated fighters on the whole card. Lee Jingling was fighting D-Rod. Nate Diaz was fighting Tony Ferguson. And Khamzat Chimaev was fighting Kevin Holland. So you wanted attention then. I mean, it's very much obvious that you wanted attention. And I want to say this has gone too far then. Now, you want me to believe, and you want everybody to believe that Ikram Aliskerov deserves that fight against Paulo Costa. What are you going to say? That he used to be a great, brave CF champ or whatever, that he arrived as a champ? He had one Eagle FC fight. He had one Dana White Contender Series fight. And now you are letting him fight against Paulo Costa. I mean, do you think we are blind? Do you think the whole UFC world doesn't know what are you trying to do? I mean, let's be honest. What are you trying to do, Dana? You are trying to, I understand that you are frustrated about Francis Ngannou and his move to the other promotion. And I understand that Francis Ngannou tricked you. But now you want us to believe that you are pairing a guy who is not even ranked with number 5 in the division. So if he wins, he's gonna sit at the spot number 5, and Khamzat Chimaev is sitting at the spot number 4 or 170. And you are going to say, well, he's number 7. Oh no, he's number 4. And let's pair number 4 versus number 5 because poor Khamzat cannot cut weight. It would be harmful for his health. Oh yeah, then. It would be harmful for his health, and we are going to make a great fight, a great rematch that is going to be watched all over the world. And that is your plan, then. But why, man? Just tell me why. Wouldn't it be better, for example, to pair real fighters? But I mean real fighters. Look at Benel Dariush, for example. Did he get an opportunity to fight? He has to defeat anybody to get a title shot. And now you want to make a big match. Like you want to make Ikram Aliskerov versus Khamzat Chimaev too. I mean, come on, man. Why are you so biased towards those people? I mean, do you want them to completely ruin the sport? Do you want them to completely take over the sport? I mean, what the heck is happening with this world, man? I just don't get it. Like, you are pushing Ikram Aliskerov versus Khamzat Chimaev too. Come on. There are many way more entertaining fighters than these two. Way more entertaining fighters. You're gonna lose massive number of pay-per-views because of that. But okay, do whatever you want. I'm just unraveling your intentions, Dana. And I know I'm right.